If you have a Ford Class C RV, you're gonna wanna make sure you stay tuned to this whole video. We're gonna talk about ways to improve the way that these handle, both on the road and on the highway. We're gonna talk about getting rid of a lot of the sway that these Class C RVs have, or maybe your ride carrying capacity just isn't what you want it to be, or maybe last but not least, you want more ground clearance in your Class C RV. Well, we got it right here. We're gonna talk about all of this right now. There's a lot of important information that's gonna help you out a ton in improving your Ford Class C RV. Let's jump into it, guys. What's up, everybody? I'm Jeremy from WeldTec Designs, and I have another killer RV to show you, and this one is a monster coming in at 31 feet. So what we're gonna talk about today is the easy and simple suspension components that we're gonna add to this 31 footer. When I drive one of these, I feel like it's just I'm on a boat. I feel like I might as well be on a boat, on water. I feel like it sways a lot, especially when I'm making a turn and there may be a transition in that turn. I get a lot of what I'm gonna call wallowing, as I'm just wallow kind of back and forth. The next thing I wanna talk about is many of these Class C RVs do not have the springs that really hold these things up. I know a lot of you guys put airbags and different things in the back of them in order to improve the overall height. The problem is you're having to leave those airbags filled up all the time, and that's really not a plus. So we're gonna talk about a new rear suspension option that is also available for you. And what's great about both of these things is then we're gonna tie that all together and improve your overall ground clearance on your RV as well, without putting a ginormous lift on it, because I know that that is another concern that a lot of people have. Now, this whole RV is on an E450 chassis. You're gonna wanna know some measurements of what it is before and what it is after. That way you're gonna kind of get an idea of how much that this kit is going to actually lift your particular RV. We're gonna get a front measurement, and this does have this little skirting on here, so it's kind of a little bit deceiving, but I'm gonna come in at 32¼ of an inch. All right, so in the back, we're gonna come back to this back bumper. We're about 18½ inches from the ground to the back bumper here as well. So we wanna give you a couple different measurements. That way, if you do not have as much overhang on your RV, at least you have some little different places that you can go and measure off of as well to see the difference in what it was from original to what it's gonna be with the new HTR spring. All right, so as we come to the back of this, we're gonna be about 31�3/8 of an inch. Doesn't have a whole bunch of room in the wheel well, and as I flip this tape measure around, you're gonna notice from about the bottom of the wheel well to the tire, I'm about 3 inches as well. Now let me tell you what this RV does have on it currently, is it does have a Hellwig helper spring pack. So what that is it's gonna consist of 3 leaf springs and a set of U-bolts that is connected to your leaf spring pack. That is designed to help because of the additional weight that is on this RV. I'm not particularly a huge fan of that, and that's why we're gonna be changing out these leaf springs to our new HTR leaf springs. Now let me tell you a little bit about why I'm doing this. So my parents are at the age of retirement, and they're gonna go travel around and have a lot of fun, and I can't wait to see all the things that they get to do. So what I'm gonna do is before they hit the road on this, I'm gonna deck this RV out as if it was my own RV and I was gonna be hitting the road. So I gotta give them something really cool to drive in. It's gonna be a lot of fun. We're gonna build this thing just awesome. So enough jibber jabbering. We're gonna pull this thing in the shop and tear it apart. So this is going to be our newest lift kit at WeldTec Designs, and this one is called the Getaway. It's a little bit difficult to show you all of the parts that went into this. However, I will tell you we added a killer set of modified radius arms You know that I love adding Fox shocks to these RV kits, a new set of coils to reduce the sway in it, and then a set of leaf springs and Fox shocks to the back of it. Doesn't have bigger tires, it's not lifted crazy. Taken a couple months to get my parents' RV done, and as they're going to retire and hit the road, I am really excited to be able to do this for them.
The one problem we've always had with it is I have to lead them out of the driveway a certain way so it doesn't hit the bottom of it. So we're really hoping that alleviated that problem too. We did.
Oh, see, this is just even funnier now the more I hear this. So anyways, guys, that is awesome. So obviously, I'm really excited to give my parents, to show them their new RV. Well, it's not a new RV, we just lifted it. We need to be like, move that bus. All right, we're not gonna do that, but we're gonna tell Steve. Steve's been waiting patiently out in the parking lot. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you that. We did something else to it as well. We did our blackout package on it as well.
Come on. The wheels are different.
Yes. So, oh yeah. See, I forget to mention all these little things. You know, it's like,
look how much higher it is.
Oh my gosh.
So you can see even coming into the driveway, a ton more clearance.
Yes. Wow. Did we pay extra for this?
You did. I just added it to your bill.
I love it.
You know, you guys get to have fun and go camping now and look cool. You guys are going to be like the coolest ones at the campgrounds, you know? That's it.
You done good, boy.
I think the noticeable thing is I didn't think it would look so noticeable how much it was lifted, but it's noticeably lifted.
And it's only 2 inches in the front
Really?
and 3 inches in the rear.
But it
does kind of give that, you know, little bit more, you know, appearance. Yeah, it's higher.
Yeah.
You're definitely not going to drag in the driveway now that you see it.
Awesome.
I mean, it's
It's
Don't
awesome.
lie to me,
this
boy.
is it. This is it.
This
is it.
We're
Right
really
here.
excited. Thank you.
So, all right. I love you guys.
One more time, one more time.
All right. All right, guys, so that was a ton of fun being able to give my parents that lift kit for their RV. Let's dive deeper into the products that we put on there and how those products are going to benefit you and your RV. You already know that these don't handle that great. So the first thing that we're doing is we're going to be changing out the coil springs in the front to a larger coil spring with a heavier weight carrying capacity or higher spring rate. And what that means is in order to compress that spring 1 inch, it's going to carry the load better in your RV. So from the factory, these leaf springs are underbuilt for the amount of weight that they have now put on your coach, and that's really important. You'll see that a lot of people say, in order to help reduce the amount of sway that your coach has, would be to put another set of springs on there, like a Hellwood helper spring, or possibly even airbags in order to get your vehicle up to what the ride height should be or should have been from the manufacturer. But they're not really solving the problem. That problem being, again, that spring is not built out for the weight of your coach. We've added a new set of leaf springs. Some of the benefits in these springs is going to be the military wrap on the front of this, making this whole spring pack a lot stronger and more heavy duty. And now the amount of leaf springs as well in this leaf pack is also increased. Now you're going to notice another big difference here in these leaf springs is the amount of arc that is put in this leaf spring over the stock original leaf pack. Now that is going to be the biggest benefit because now put under a load in your RV, these springs are still not going to sit flat. They're still going to maintain an arc, which is essential to have a good ride. We've also increased the capacity of these springs, which in turn is going to reduce the amount of sway that your vehicle is going to have, whether it be to making a turn into a driveway or just a standard turn, but also on the freeway, you will notice a reduced amount of sway as well, which is really key. That's what we're looking for. And keep in mind, we are doing this instead of offering these other band-aids, as what we call them, including such things as the heavy-duty sway bars in the back. We're finding that you don't need any of those things when done right with a kit from WeldTec Designs. Well, we know part of owning an RV, you're going to want to be able to tow all of those toys to that favorite destination that you have. Well, with these new springs, you're also going to increase the overall load carrying capacity for towing, but not only for towing, but maybe even the amount of gear that you're going to load up in your RV, or maybe you even have a toy box RV and you are going to be putting a ton of stuff in there. And these new springs are going to be able to handle that new load. Another benefit in this kit is this additional ground clearance that you're going to gain now by adding these new components to your vehicle. That's always a plus, especially if you're going to want to get off grid and go camp in those remote places. The next key part in helping reduce the amount of sway and also just overall how your vehicle handles is going to be putting a set of gas pressured shocks on there. Typically on these RVs, we're going to see a hydraulic shock, which is going to help you on the compression side as your vehicle hits a bump or dip. It's going to slow down your wheel as it compresses. However, as your spring unloads, it's going to not create as much resistance in that shock. And that's where you get more of what we're going to call like a pogo stick. Like when you were young and having fun as a kid on a pogo stick, you get that really harsh bouncing. So this gas pressured shock is going to control it on the compression side and on the rebound side, giving you a much better ride, whether you be on the road, on the highway, or even off-road. This is going to be the perfect shock. The next part we're going to talk about is going to be this modified radius arm. What this modified radius arm is going to do is increase caster in your vehicle's front suspension. Why caster is important is caster is your best friend and helps your vehicle drive straight, not wanting to follow all the bumps and dips as you're driving down the road. And that's really key. We want more caster in it, and this is the perfect way to do it. The last thing that we're going to include in this kit is a set of modified I-beams. These beams are going to correct your camber into vehicle manufacturer specifications, which is going to be essential to not give you uneven tire wear. In this video, we have thrown down a ton of information. This was a lot of fun, and I hope that you have gained more knowledge on your vehicle's suspension, shocks, springs, and all the important things that go into a kit that we design here at WeldTec Designs. If you do have any questions, please comment below. I know that you've already smashed that subscribe button, and if you haven't, please do so now. And while you've gotten smarter hanging out with me, Jeremy from WeldTec Designs, please give this video a big thumbs up. It helps us out a ton, and we put a ton of time into making these videos for you. So that's all I've got. I'm Jeremy from WeldTec Designs. I'll see you guys in the next video.